dudes. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ball.
We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. This one coming down to the wire as we pick up the action in the final minute of regulation. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they 100 o'clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. Now just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't had to make.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Florida International. At quarterback, it's James Morgan.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And he more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And taking it across midfield. And inside the 45.
To Taywan Taylor.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the Jets' 14-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
The 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
27, Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A good pickup there. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Bring from the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Following the fumble recovery, Morgan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Jets 38, Browns 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's make these babies cry.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Cleveland ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Jarvis Landry, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab, and the Browns get a score closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant.
Oh, this is blocked, and the Jets have got it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Get off
10.
the field.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Able to spin free. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his... The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
To throw is Morgan on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On the play. Recovers by the...
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the field.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Recovered by the Jets.
And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Today's final score, Jets 61, Browns 20.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the win. 20 teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see James Morgan and the New York Jets versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one. Between the Kansas City Chiefs, and down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. And the New York Jets. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
In second and inches at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of...
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Florida International. At quarterback, it's James Morgan.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball.
That's exactly what defense
Just talk about you've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down, and third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Clyde Edwards.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the...
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you drafted.
Mahomes able to find Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
to throw on 2nd and 6. Morgan, wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to...
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes firing complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And 8 yards.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 31 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Morgan. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
At the 27.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Down to the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 87.
Travis Kelsey, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Makes the score Chiefs 21.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Oh, spinning away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Morgan off of play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. this one away, and off it goes. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Morgan.
4-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Morgan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's giving them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Mahomes' pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
And a yard.
Here's Morgan to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs, 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
A loss of 9.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Check 53. Check 53. Here we go, G. Get up the field.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a sack, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down a double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Geez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
At the 27-yard line.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And 9. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the... Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, there's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered.
Complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Shot on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying...
Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. And got his man complete. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First.
That's right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get. Completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll let it go on the run. He got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second? And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the... Way down to the 37.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw again, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Eagles.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll roll him out right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
That's his pass. Complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by...
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants just...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 51 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrap it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Another carry.
Down right around the 25. Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never would show up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
And New York set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Darren Lee on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Touch a macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
nature, all is automatic. Power, baby.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out in